God takes us through stuff not to destroy us, but to equip us.
That's good stuff. Brian Sanders joining us today here on the Meeting House on Faith Radio, leader, motivational speaker, and author here on the Meeting House on Faith Radio. It is CPE International in Tennessee. Brian Sanders has been spending some time with us today here on the program, the author of this book called Leadership Endurance. And we've been talking about this ability really to persevere even through difficulty. And, you know, one of the things about life, difficulty is going to come. There's going to be adversity. There are going to be those barriers to accomplishing what God has called us to do.
One of the things that I like to say is that we don't get to determine which problems arrive at our doorstep.
Right.
But we do get to decide how we respond to those problems. So that's what the book is about, and so it centers around Lincoln, Churchill, FDR, and then Grant. And it looks at life through their eyes and then how they endured.
Well, talk about the inspiration for this particular book. I mean, you obviously are putting this into practice. You've been a motivational speaker. You go and train leaders. You train leaders within your own company. So why write a book about it?
Because I've wanted to quit a million times. I've been in radio 36 years, and yet I have a speech defect. I actually stutter. So you will see me avoiding certain words. And it takes great courage for me to sit behind this microphone without a script and have a conversation with you, because there's going to be words that I'm going to want to use that I'm trying to avoid.
You just blew me away. It's like I would never have.
Yeah. So
I would never have detected that. So you're choosing your words carefully.
I am choosing them carefully.
Okay.
I will
That's
never say the last book of the Bible is
Revelation.
I will actually say the last book of the Bible because I stutter because I struggle with that particular word a lot.
Okay.
I'm a man of size. So I actually struggle with that, and so I have a personal trainer, and so I'm on a speaking tour, and I'm going around, and I'm doing leadership stuff. Did you hear the L right there? So I'm going
you did
around.
That on purpose, didn't
no,
you?
I didn't. So I'm going around speaking, and that exposes all these insecurities. But my passion for what I want to accomplish is greater than you hearing me stutter or people seeing a guy who is overweight. And that's what we have to realize. And this is for mom, dad, pastor, anybody. Your goal to see those kids grow up and be great kids who live for Jesus has to be greater than the frustration of having to pick up those clothes for the millionth time or even step on Legos for the millionth time. Your passion for their end game has to be greater than that.
So from a biblical standpoint, how has your Christian faith motivated you to keep on keeping on, as you might say?
Hebrews 11. Hebrews 11, this hall of faith, these men and women who are in there who have clay feet. None of these people let me say it like this. Hebrews 11 folk, they would not be on church staff, but they made it in the Bible.
Yeah.
That tells me that imperfect people can impact the world. As a matter of fact, that's the only kind of people who ever have.